Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for January 5th to the 17th. For January 5th to 9th, this is what we're expecting the pattern to look like. We still have this ridge here hanging over the Caribbean, and this is one of the reasons why we're not getting a cold air in yet. There's been a stall of the MJO over the West Central Pacific, and it's unable to break down this Caribbean ridge that has above normal heights across much of the nation. But also we have this trough here over the East Pacific and Alaska. Models are in good agreement. And we're going to take a look at the system that'll be forecasting in the west. Active pattern will continue here in the west, and then we're going to have a system here. This is the new GFS. You see a system moving into the northwest. This is snow, this is rain. The pink or whatever is mixed precipitation. And then we work into early next week. Here comes another system bringing precipitation to the west. And then we look at the GFS and the European ensembles. Okay, this is what we are expecting. This is snow. This is rain down here. Now, also we'll have energy that will progress across the southern U.S., and that might lead to a surface low development over the western Atlantic next week, and we'll take a look at that. Now this is interesting here, showing snow from a system here. This would be like next Wednesday. Kind of mixed precipitation here for next Monday. And it shows snow. We have a low here just right over this region right here, 996, fairly strong system. And then we'll look at the GFS. And here's the 540 line right here. And it's quicker. And then the European shows the same thing. So we're going to have still the trend that has continued in December with the storms, much of the storms staying in the west and the cold in the west, rain and warmth in the east. I think that's going to be the problem. Okay, now we're going to look at January 8th to the 12th. Pattern doesn't change again. We still have our trough here over the East Pacific, above normal heights here. Here's our subtropical ridge. And the models are good agreement. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for much of the nation, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 6 degrees or more will be possible. And for precipitation, call for above normal precipitation west of the divide. Probability of occurrence is 45%, and then we have below normal precipitation here, and for much of this region here. This is good news for the drying here from all the rain. Get a little break. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 45%. And now we look at the period for January 13th to 17th. This is when we're expecting it to get cold. The models are split. You can see here, this is the GFS. Kind of shows a trough here in the east. We're going to see if that trend holds with the other models, as does its ensembles. But take a look at the other models. They still maintain the pattern, like so does the European ensembles. Trough here, ridge across this region here, but very strong posit-height anomalies here. That should force a trough here across the eastern U.S., but we have to see how that develops. So for this forecast period, though, still forecasting above normal temperatures for much of the nation. Forecast anomalies of 4 degrees above normal, and for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence 45%, and then above normal precipitation for this region. Probability of occurrence is 45%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for January 5th to the 17th. That's it for today, and have a good day. Thanks.